I think on paper, Jeff, you could definitely say that. I mean, hey, Gebri Mariam, what a show he put on for us. What, a couple of weeks ago in Birmingham. That was the race of the day, wasn't it? The way he just destroyed the field. 13:36 or so on that occasion. And if he runs anything like that tonight, we're in for a treat.
And there are, let's just remind people that for under 20s, and there are a number in this race, not all British, some Irish, but the UK qualifying standard is for men 8:10, and that's very doable, and the pacing is set up way inside that. So a little bit of judgment may be required for an under 20 that's shooting for the qualifying time, even if that means operating 100 metres behind the leader.
Yeah, just to have that currently, Luke Dunham and Oliver McDonald, the two athletes with that standard. So away we go then. I don't think I could see Ephraim Gideon. It's understandable after the 10,000 meters last weekend, perhaps just a little leggy, perhaps just going to reset and restart his season in a few weeks' time. But I do see Gebri Mariam. And on this occasion, he is there in the full red strip, bright yellow spikes, easy to spot. A couple of weeks ago, he's wearing those birchwood colors, wasn't he, in the black vest. And this is looking a little tactical, Jeff. This early on, it's a bit odd to see. Isaac Chandler has had the orders to run 62 seconds at 32 or so through that first 200. And just like that, Gebri Mariam shoots to the front. I think he was going to be hesitant just to see, does anyone else fancy taking it on? I don't want to be the one who leads when the pacer drops out, but he's going to have to be. And now it's him and Harry Wakefield go 1-2. And it looks like you've got to wear a red vest if you're going to feature in this one.
Yeah, everybody got the memo. It's red vest, one or two are Hallamshire. There's some Adidas, and thank you to Adidas and Sports Shoes for their sponsorship of this meeting. That's Harry Wakefield at the back. I don't know if it's a world age best, but it's certainly a UK age best at 7:56 that he's run. Very ambitious, very keen to make up for lost time when he was working all hours as a commercial lawyer. Coached by Ian Grime, and suddenly we've got 2 races in one, and we've only been running for 80 seconds.
Yeah, look out for Mike Clark, City of Norwich athlete. He's having a phenomenal season. 8:18. He is a man. You look at that 8:10 qualification mark, and at his age, just being an under 20, you can go and knock 8 seconds off your lifetime best, especially the form he's been showing over various other distances so far this summer. So Sean Tobin, James Young, they're the two kind of big hitters in that chase group who are going to try and give chase. But Jeff, when they're moving at 62s, that's going to be a tough gap to close now. You're going to have to start running some 61s to make inroads on them. And I just can't see them doing that over the next few 3 or 4 laps.
So the crowd coming out to lane 3 to create a bit of a wall of noise for all of them. It's the final race of the day, race number 29 out of 29. The thing we know about Gebri Mariam is he doesn't die. In his current form, if they're going to close him, they've got to get after him, and they need to do it soon because he absolutely came on like gangbusters at Birmingham University. There was no wilting whatsoever. So use the pacemaker for as long as he can, and then if he's minded to, he could make it a long run for home, and he's one of the few that can do that.
Yeah, he's got some strong 1,500 runners behind him. I mean, Harry Wakefield, one of those. What a season he's having, as you've already alluded to. But James Young sitting there just in behind Sean Tobin in the yellow. Young, the Morpeth Harrier, 3:37 his lifetime best, and he's broken 3:40. 5 years in a row now, Jeff, which is very, very good. Strong, consistent 1,500 running. Let's see what they are through 3 laps, 1,200 here. Anything around 3:06, 3:08 is going to see them well under 7:50.
I can see beers in hand there, can you? I think the after party has started on the track, but there's work to be done on the track because even those sitting back here are operating inside the personal best. We've got a few 8:08, 8:12, 8:15 runners. At this point, they're on schedule. Everybody is still on schedule for lifetime best, so the crowd can make a big difference here.
This is weird from Gebri Mariam for me, Jeff. I don't know what he's doing drifting out. Is he just saying to Wakefield, look, take some of the pace? He's doing exactly that. He's toying with him a little bit. He's put Wakefield in a difficult position there. Sort of drifted out as if to look like he was going to drop out the race. And then he's just tucked straight back in behind. It's canny. It's smart. You know, he didn't want to take it early either, but Wakefield finds himself now in a position as soon as Chandler drops out that he won't want to be, but this is racing, and I think Wakefield's got one eye on the clock as well, so he's just going to push as much as he can. He's in incredible form. I think they've slowed over this lap. I mean, the way that Tobin and Young have closed up on them, I think we could have 4 going into the final 600 of this race once Chandler drops out, which is now, that makes a hash of it, doesn't he? Ooh, cuts across Wakefield.
Yeah. But also the net effect of that little dance that they had has been that the chasers are getting close. At one point, they were 40 or 50 metres back, or 30 or 40 metres back. Now you can see for Tobin, he's keying in on them. It's doable. It's only about 15 metres.
It's a tough run for Tobin at this stage. I said he's full of confidence at the moment. It was great to see him. He spent a lot of time attacking the marathon. I think he holds a world record for the marathon across Antarctica. Quite a feat. I think it was just outside 3 hours or something. Spent a lot of time trying to transition to the road, so it's great to see him back on the track and running faster than ever. 13:32 this year. Wakefield looks to have just put his foot down. Chandler pulled off, and he's holding that gap. They're holding that gap back to Tobin at the moment, but oh, Jeff, Gabriel Merriam looks so smooth, doesn't he? And did it all on his own in Birmingham. I think he's going to breeze past Wakefield when the time's right, when he decides. He's controlling this one from second place for me.
Yes, and I think that's what he was trying to do behind the pacemaker, wasn't he? He was saying, right, if this guy steps off, you are not making me in second place. So he sacrificed a few seconds, but we know from Birmingham University BMC Grand Prix that when he hits the button, it's devastating, and it could be any time in the next 400 or 500 metres or so.
Yeah, we're coming up to 2 laps to run. I think they were 5:15 at 2 kilometres there. So they're just maybe low 750 if they can close hard, which they will. Make no mistake of that. Harry Wakefield, his lifetime best, 7:56. Had a great indoor campaign as well. Featured pretty well at the British Championships. Tobin, unfortunately, just can't get on terms. He was caught napping over that first lap, and he's paid the price because he had a solo effort here for that pedestrian first lap that he ran. Other than that, he's pretty much matched them. Jeff, this is very impressive from Wakefield because although he's out front, he's making it hard for Gabriel Merriam.
He looks all right, Harry Wakefield, as well. Look at the body language, the head's high, pumping the arms. There's no fatigue there yet. And Harry Wakefield, I've been at training sessions with him at the EIS indoor facility in Manchester. He can sprint, so it's not all over yet.
Gabriel Merriam danced his way round 12 and a half laps at Birmingham a couple of weeks ago. He was impressive there. And can he do it again here at Loughborough? He sits in second. That was his decision. Looked like he was going to pull out after 3.5 laps. Wakefield does go again, though, Jeff. He's testing him. Time after time, Wakefield continues to impress. The vet 35 you mentioned works in law full-time as well as Wakefield. It's incredible how he fits it all in. But now, Gabriel Merriam, we knew it was coming. We could read it. Pushes on here, and I think Wakefield's just going to do his best to run a lifetime best. He's going to hang on as much as he can. Gabriel Merriam, not as decisive on that kick as I thought he might be. He was working hard all along. He played a canny old game, slotting himself into second place behind Wakefield inside that opening 2 kilometres. But Gabriel Merriam has done enough to win here. And if Wakefield's got something over this last 100, he might crack Gabriel Merriam, but I don't think it's going to happen. And Gabriel Merriam continues to impress. This man, all he does is win. A former English schools champion, former British cross-country champion. He won a few weeks ago. When he turns out on the track, he gets the win. 7:48, Jeff. What a time, and Wakefield's rewarded with a massive lifetime best as well.
I think that could be a European vets age group best as well by Harry Wakefield. So he's absolutely on song. Whether you regard this man as 18 or a senior, and there are question marks around that, he is outstanding at the moment. He is an athlete to be nurtured. He's supporting the BMC, and he's getting his rewards with the wins and the times. He
really is, and I'm sure we'll see him in Watford. Over what distance, time will tell. He's won at the 1 over 5,000, 1 over 3,000. Will we see him attack a 1,500? He's yet to break 340. That sort of form indicates he could run something well under 340. So as a few others come across the line to crown off what has been a pretty stunning meeting here at the home of distance running, the home of British athletics, the Loughborough BMC Grand Prix. All live results, ladies and gentlemen, over on Athletic Live. You can catch all 29 races, look at them in detail. But the winner of the final race of the night was Aaron Gabriel.
Harry Wakefield just had a telltale look over his left shoulder when Gabriel went. He was just looking to see if he was safe in second, but also he knows that British record at Vet Fit 35 is there for the taking, so he's got to concentrate. And actually, he didn't give away that much ground to a man that is apparently half his age.
Yeah, Wakefield is an incredible story, just like Gabriel Mariam here. I mean, it's exciting to see what he is going to do, not just this summer, but like you say, 18 years of age. What can he do over the next 3-4 years? Of course, we go into that LA Olympic cycle. Could this man feature? All of the races he does, he wins them convincingly. It won't be long before we see him on the continent, I think, racing a few of those world tours.
We should say a few thank yous here while we wait for the final results. The officials, of course, they've done a fantastic job. There's the confirmation. That time of Harry Wakefield's. We'll have a look. I think it's certainly a British Vet 35 record. It may even be European. It may even be world. We're not across those numbers, but brilliant run